Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea. I hope you're all well. It is May the 4th, so I guess I need to say May the 4th be with you. Apparently, I think people say that. In any case, this video is brought to you in association with the cool dudes at Crazy Tube Circuits. So yes, it is a sponsored video. Apparently I need to say that these days. But in any case, we're looking at a really cool pedal that they just released today called Ziggy. It's a dual overdrive / distortion. You may have seen another video I did with them recently on the Blackmagic Mark II pedal, which I really enjoyed. It's a great sounding pedal, so check that video out. I'll put the link in the description box. But today we're looking at the Ziggy. It is a British flavoured sort of discrete MOSFET powered pedal, and one of the cool features about it is, in order to give you that tube amp sort of feel and response, it's a 9-volt power pedal, but they scale it up inside to 18 volts, so you've got loads of headroom. It's a straightforward, simple layout. You've got low gain and high gain. So the top row of controls is low gain and the bottom row is high gain. So the control layout goes volume, tone and gain, and that's it. It's really easy. And you've got 2 stomp switches, and they're relay switches, so there's no, they're very silent when you press on them. And one operates the low gain circuit and one operates the high gain circuit. And that's it. It's really straightforward. What we're going to be doing is doing what I did before in the Blackmagic Mark II video, which is I'm using the Rev Generator Mark II on a clean, and I'm using a Victory V50 on a crunch, and I'm going to be using a different combination of guitars. I've got a vintage style LP guitar, I've got a Strat, and I'm going to be using my Music Man JP15 for more high gain, modern sounding tones. And I'm running it all with a ABY, so I can jump between the two, so you can hear each individual amp on a clean and a dirty. The whole thing is being captured with my Universal Audio Apollo 8P. Rev is going into the aux box by UA, and the V50 is going into my 2 Notes Torpedo Studio. So let's get right into it. So let's start with the vintage voiced LP style guitar. This is my PRS SE245. Really enjoy this guitar. Haven't used it very much, but I do enjoy it. And I loaded in some of the prototype Chapman British Standard hand-wired humbuckers. They're a PAF set, sound really nice, used them in the Blackmagic video as well, really enjoyed it. So, currently going into the Rev on a clean, and this is what we're getting. This is the crunch. So we'll go back to the clean, and I'll just show you the low gain side. Everything's at 12 o'clock. We'll mess with the controls. It's fairly straightforward. We'll move to high gain, do it all again. Here we go, low gain. It's a good sound. It's really low gain, but it adds a nice little sparkle to the top, particularly when you're just doing the kind of... Let's mess with the controls. What's nice is if you boost the gain and the tone, you just get a little bit more classic British rock bark to it. I like it. If we boost the volume, we're going into a clean, so it will jump in volume, but we'll do it anyway. Sounds great. Yeah, I think maybe it's by the fact that it's the discrete MOSFET gain stages, or it could be the fact that it's that sort of internal 18 volts DC that's got the higher headroom, but it really adds, when you boost the volume and the gain, you get that really nice British bark. Really like that. So let's try the high gain side. It's worth saying that when you switch over, it will disengage the low gain side. So. Interestingly, it's darker. Let's just boost the gain and the tone a bit more. It's a nice tone. Again, let's boost the volume and see what happens. That sounds really good. I really, really like that. That's pushing everything through a clean channel, don't forget. This is the clean. And again. It's definitely got that British grit to the top. Really, really, really like it. I like the high gain side, especially I've boosted the gain all the way, but when you push the volume and the tone up, arguably you could drop the tone back a bit now you've pushed the volume in, but you do really get a nice response to your pick attack and the way it feels. Yeah, digging it. Okay, so let's go over to the crunch side. And I'm just gonna drop the controls back and we'll have a quick listen. So this is the low gain. That's big. Works well on both clean and a crunch. So let's move across to the high gain side. Interestingly, it's not quite as big, it's not quite as fat sounding on the high gain. Sounds really nice. At this point, comment, let me know what you think. Anyway, what I want to do is move over to some Strat coils. Okay, here comes the Strat on the clean channel of the Rev. And here comes the low gain side. Definitely a volume boost going on there, but sounds great. Sounds really nice. It's got a little bit of sparkle on the top, but it's not much. It is very clean. good. I like it with the Strat, probably even more so than like the vintage output humbuckers. It just sounds really nice. So we've tried the low gain, let's try the high gain. It's a great feeling pedal. I'm just going to boost the gain and the volume. That sounds good. I like that. It's the tube MOSFET gain stage thing, that it has that tubey feel. It's what they were saying. It really does feel like that. It's got that with the Strat. It's winning for me. Sounds fantastic. It's just easy to play, and it's got a nice feel, and it just feels like you've cranked an amp loads, and it feels just powerful, and you can really get those dirty bluesy tones. Love it. Let's just boost it just for the sake of it. Absolutely wins for me. The Strat in front of a clean channel with this pedal, you can go from that like classic, just slightly broken clean, the sparkle, through to filthy bluesy dirt. And the cool thing is as well, if I just turn it back on, this is the high gain, and I just roll in the volume a little bit. So there you've got Great control with the volume control as well. It's very dynamic. I'm loving it. Right, what I want to try now is just some high gain. So let's give it a go. Okay, I've reset the pedal to 12 o'clock, but I've got my JP15, and let's just have a listen to the crunch. Let's go low gain. So that's what happens when you use the low gain in front of a crunch. And I'll move over to the high gain and see what happens. So crunch again, high gain. It's definitely pulling out the low end, it's tightening it up a bit. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the Ziggy overdrive distortion from Crazy Tube Circuits. In fairness to its size and simplicity of the control layout, it's an incredible sounding pedal, really tonally versatile. I think the guys over there had basically spent a long time over the voicing of it because, for example, going into a clean with a Strat, if that's your setup, like a Fender Twin Reverb or whatever, and you've got a Strat or single coil guitar, you can have just push clean, sparkly, just like slightly compressed, nice to play, bluesy clean tones, and then you can dial in a filthy high gain blues tone or just hard rock with a Strat. It's great having the two low gain and high gain settings. If you use a vintage output guitar, you can get classic barky British rock tones, and you can take it all the way into high gain and all the shreddy lead stuff. And then if you use something modern and you put it in front of a crunch, you can tighten it up, play heavy riffs as well, and shred night and day as long as you want if that's your thing. So there you go, they're great. I'm really, really impressed. I think, considering this is the first time I've spent an extended amount of time with the Crazy Tube Circuits pedals at home to bring you these videos, I think in fairness to the guys, they're really good at what they do, and I think their pedals sound great. Either one, had no idea what it was going to sound like, but in any case it sounded great. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll leave links in the description box. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you all very soon.